This video is the second part of a three-part series on the Quiver app. In this video, I will show some lesson ideas on how the Quiver app can be incorporated and used across multiple subjects and different grade levels. I will be using the Quiver Education app, which has an initial cost of $7.99, but with this purchase, your color packs are all free. The one thing that is interesting about using the Quiver Education app are the lessons that are built right into some of the color packs. For instance, an excellent resource for science is the Moon color page located in the Quiver Vision Space color pack. As your students hand in their finished colored product, you can bring the moon to life. A short lesson on the moon phases is built into this page. When the AR is activated, you can see 3 buttons on the bottom of the screen. The crescent moon button will engage the mini lesson and show different phases of the moon. You can also touch the circle spaces and move the moon to the corresponding areas. A narrator describes the different phases as well. The telescope button also shows what the phases of the moon look like as the moon rotates around the Earth. The arrow button takes you back to the main page. The next button is a quick narration showing how the signature Quiver character named Murphy demonstrates gravity on the moon. There is also some narration. The last button is a color scribble button that will turn the moon to its natural color. This button is a common feature on many Quiver pages. This next color page is one I find most useful in a science lesson. It's another color page you can use in a science lesson, and it's called Plant Cell. This one is geared towards upper grades, maybe middle and high, which is good because Quiver even allows for even those grade levels to interact with augmented reality. When you press on the red button, it starts the activity, an identification activity of the plant cell. As you can see, it is spinning. You can stop the spinning with the 3 dots on the right hand side, and it opens up some options for you. And if I click that pause button, it will pause the plant cell from spinning. And if I click play, it'll start the spinning again. Just be mindful that if you do click pause, it stops other animations as well. For instance, in play mode, I cannot click the bottom right hand, in the pause mode, I cannot click the bottom right hand DNA animation. But if I click play, you can see that it does animate. The DNA strand does animate. I don't know the exact use for the animation other than it looks really neat. However, science teachers may find a use for that. And as it is spinning, there are other options there. There is a zoom in and a zoom out option, that plus and minus magnifying. The top one is a refresh. It'll refresh the image. The middle button there is a camera, so you can actually take a picture. As the students fill out the top portion to identify parts, you may have them take a picture, which can be an activity. There's also an option for a camera as well to video. It'll take video, and you can have the students dictate parts of what they see and even elaborate on parts of the animals or the plant cell. As you click on the question mark, right now it's highlighted on the cell wall, and if you click on the next question mark, it highlights in red on the vacuole, cell nucleus, chloroplast, mitochondrion, and cell membrane. So it's a fun little identification activity. In the middle, you have a light bulb at the bottom. When you press the light bulb, you can test your plant knowledge. And again, I'm not able to play unless I hit that play button. There is a music accompanying. So here, each time the student gets it wrong or right, it will tell them. So as you can see, if I press mitochondrion, it looks for vacuole. In this one, it's pointing to a particular identification. And if you get it right, as in cell nucleus, you'll hear a little chime. So the quiz takes them all the way through each identification part. A fun game, and I highly recommend this for your next science lesson. Most of the color pages available provide an excellent platform for writing as well. A lesson idea I have seen repeatedly by teachers is using the color pages as a writing prompt to tell a story. In the Quiver Volume 1 color pack, you can find the following page named Paint My House. This, like many pages, allows for an open-ended writing prompt. For example, students can use their imagination by telling the story of a dog that runs from home and goes on an adventure and has to find its way back. The button that appears when the AR is engaged will show the dog running out of the house. Another coloring page that I like is one you can find in the Quiver Vision Platonic Solids color pack. The cube, also known as the hexahedron, can be animated using the AR feature. This is a really good color page for use in a math lesson. Apart from teaching shapes, students can color corresponding dots on the cube to create a die. When the AR feature is engaged, each time the student touches the cube, it rolls and lands on a number. This can complement and enhance a quick multiplication lesson. The page itself has a written description of a cube as well. As you can see, it says, cube, a geometric shape otherwise known as a hexahedron, made up of 6 square faces, 8 vertices, and 12 edges. The X in the upper left-hand corner will take you back to the original Quiver Education screen. These pages are just a small fraction of existing color pages found on the quivervision.com website. Your imagination and creativity are literally the limit of what you can do with the Quiver Education app. Try it today.